Hey, what is up you guys, welcome back. Today I have a very special video for you. If you remember, in some of my previous videos I've shown you Skinflow.gg. Well, now they came up with a trading feature, a trading bot feature on their website. And so they wanted me to do a review of their trading marketplace. But I had a little bit of a better plan in mind, and that is, I want to see if I can profit on their marketplace. Spoiler alert, yes you can. Yes you can. I spent a few minutes looking around, did a couple of profitable trades, and now I want to show you how it actually works and how you could technically also make a profit here. The first thing that I did was activate my own referral code, because that way I was able to get extra 2% for all the skins from my inventory, right? The value that they're offering me has risen by 2%. And you can also get that if you use my referral code in your profile. The second thing that I did is look through my inventory for items that I could sell on the website for the maximum amount of conversion rate, right? For example, here is an item that I actually sold, a Falchion Knife Vanilla. On Buff, this thing is 217.7 euros in cash value, right? And on Skinflow, I was able to get $386. These prices don't really represent the cash value, they just kind of represent the in-website value, right? And overall, I was able to deposit that money to the trading marketplace with a 1.77 exchange rate. I hope I'm not boring you with the numbers too much, but it's important to understand what is the best item to deposit to the website, and the one that I did deposit had a growth of 77% technically. And now we need to look for an item that we can buy with a balance on the website that would be a rate of exchange lower than 77%, right? We can try and do that. I spent some time looking through the items that they have on the trading bot. This one caught my attention, a Tiger Tooth Shadow Daggers. But then I kept looking and found a freaking magical item. Look at this. It's a FAMAS from the new Anubis collection, and the special thing about it, it's got a 0.08 float. And if you have dealt with CSGO Skins before, you know that low float items, especially from newer collections, they get a lot of overpay. And specifically this one, on Buff, if we'll sort by 0.08 float, would be 221 euro. Of course, we still need to investigate and see that it actually sells for that price, okay? So I go to trade records, and looking through these, I actually found two of them sold for 221. Look at this, 0.08 float and another one, 0.08 float. Both of them sold for 221. So from there, I drew the conclusion that I should be able to sell that FAMAS on Buff for around 220. Maybe even a little bit less, but it's still a very big price, right? And on the website, I would be spending $331.38 worth of balance. I punched the numbers in, and as it turns out, I would get this item with a conversion rate of 1.5 from the amount that I would get in cash to the amount that I spent on the website. So calculating the difference between these two exchange rates that I had, it comes up to about 27% profit that I'm making from this money that I'm spending on the website. Of course, that's possible because of the fact that the float is low, but there's kind of more than just one item, right? I scrolled through and I found this Orion Minimal Wear. Similar case there, I would be making quite a bit of profit, and I can just display that example in a second. But for now, I do want to actually withdraw the item, pending transaction, and there we go. The trade came through, I just have to accept it on Steam, accept trade, and the item should be in my inventory now. And there we go, I just received the item. If I want, I can go and check the float. Yes, it's correct, 0.08, so I got the correct item. And now I can just go back to the website, perhaps find another item that I could buy and profit from. I saw this one Orion before, also has 0.08 float, so let's take a look. This one costs 42.76 on Buff for the regular float, right? But for the low float, which is 08, it's 49 euros. We of course need to make sure that it actually sells for that. The 7 float is 50. Going back to this one, let's see. Trading records, an 08 sold for 50 euros, but it has 10 euros in stickers. So probably about 47.5 the actual skin is worth. So I think I'm just gonna put a price lower than on Buff because I don't think it's actually worth 49, maybe 47.5 euros is the actual price. But on Skinflow, I would be spending 82.67, so let's take a look at the numbers. In this case, the exchange rate came to 1.74, meaning I would be profiting 3% from buying this skin. It's not really that much, so perhaps I would pass on it, but let's say that I was just a person that wants to trade skins for skins just to play, right? Because a lot of people do that. In that case, you would actually make a profit when you don't actually necessarily need to make a profit, right? A lot of people just trade their skins on trading websites to just have other skins and play with them. But when you actually make even a small profit on top, that's actually beneficial. So I don't know, I like that. But for the purpose of maximizing profit, I probably wouldn't go for this item. So naturally, I'm just gonna keep looking and hopefully find another skin. For example, this one. It's a minimal wear buzzkill in Star Trek, and if you don't know, these are actually quite expensive in factory new, so if you get minimal wear low float, that's really good. In base float, one of these would cost 34 euros on buff, but actually in low float it's 42 euros or something like that. Looking at the trade records, you don't really see any sold for like quite 42, but I would say around 40 it would be easy to sell this skin. So let's be generous, let's say that this skin only costs 40 euros, right? And we would be spending 64.67 worth of dollars in terms of balance. I punched in the numbers and I get an exchange rate of 1.61. And as I've shown you prior, if we subtract these numbers, we are gonna get a 15.6% profit, which is really freaking good. So you know what, I'm actually just gonna buy it straight away. I'm not gonna wait for anything because, you know, someone else could buy it. Right now they have a pretty decent amount of skins, right? You can still scroll on and you can find quite a bit of skins, but they promise to have a lot more skins available in the coming weeks because they only started this trading marketplace recently and it takes a while to grow it to have a lot of skins and so on. And while I was talking, the trade just came through and I can just go accept it. And there we go, I got it on Steam, wonderful. Inspecting it and it's actually 07 float, so it's the right one. I mean, for that buzzkill I had to spend more balance than what I had from the knife that I deposited, but I just had more balance from prior. On the other hand, I'm kind of running low on the balance that I have on the website, so I'm just gonna look through the skins that I have on my Steam account and see what I could sell those for. A good example of that would be this P250 Undertow, which I found out that gets you $46.92 on worth of balance, but it only really costs 27 euro on buff. So I punched the numbers in and it turns out I get an exchange rate of 1.72, which is a little worse from the one that I had previously with a knife, 1.77, but it's still good if I find item like that M4A4 that I found previously with a 161 exchange rate. In this case I would be still profiting like 11%, right? And now I found one that's even better. You get $11.94 worth of balance on the website, but it only really costs $6.47 on buff. To show you the exchange rate, it's 1.84, so it's actually much better than the knife that I already exchanged. But technically, I could buy this disruptor for even cheaper, right? I could get it for like $6.25 on a buy order. So if I go and buy it with a buy order, then transfer it to the website, I would be getting an exchange rate of 191, which is a lot better than what we had previously. To me this sounds pretty good, so I would like to exchange them, but of course I have to select something from their side. And I actually found one that's really freaking good. It has a 00 float and most of the time that's good news. This one costs $12.52 on buff normally, but I can actually sell it for up to 23 for the 00 float. And let's just be generous, let's say that I'm gonna sell it for like 18, which is like a big low ball. When I punch the numbers in, it turns out that I'm getting an exchange rate of 1.32, which sounds like what? 40% profit if we take an average exchange rate of like, let's say 1.7, because that sounds realistic. Basically 40% profit on this one, and I was low balling it, right? I could sell it for up to 23. In that case, I would be making a lot more profit. So yes, I'm gonna go through with this and get the item. They send me a trade offer from their trading bot. I'm just gonna send the items over. It usually takes a few seconds, sometimes like 30 seconds or something like that. And there we go. I got the trade, accepted, and I am excited to go to CSGO. There we go. That's basically it. I think the website is good both for making profit and to try and switch up your skins, your play skins, right? If you're tired of playing with your skins and you don't want to like lose a whole lot of money exchanging them for a different set of skins, then you could probably do that here and get quite a good deal. And of course, remember to use my referral code in your profile, because only that way you're gonna get an extra 2% value to your skins, so you get to avoid some of the fees basically. But the fees, I'm pretty sure, are incorporated into the prices of these skins right here that you see on the trading bot, so they're technically already displayed in your face, so you don't have to like add them on top. I actually haven't used trading bot websites before much, and having tried to explore this website and see how I could profit from it, actually kind of opened my eyes to this world of like trading bot websites. So now I'm gonna try to give them more shots and see maybe if I can continue profiting on here just in my day-to-day trading activity. And actually sounds kind of good to me, and I'm glad they they called me up about this. I think that's pretty much it. They also have like another feature on the website, which is like selling your skins to cash out directly to like PayPal or cryptocurrency. That's also useful, but it's kind of separate from the trading part, right? They don't share balance and so on. So that's that. I'll try to make a video on this feature as well to try and show it in more depth and so on. Thank you so much for watching. Please do smash the like button if you enjoyed watching, because every single like on the video brings another 10 people to this YouTube video. That's just how YouTube works. And yeah, it's basically just a pyramid scheme. The more likes, the more views. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. May Lord Gaben award you with some stonks, and bye bye.